We've all had intimate conversations that heated up too quickly. You start out to discuss something important or not, but you don't get the response you wanted. Your mate reacts negatively to what you're trying to say, so you try again and you get the same result, only a little more emphatically. The next thing you know, it's a full blown argument. Usually only takes a few minutes of misunderstanding for things to become quite heated. The tricky part about that is how do you slow the cycle down, and how do you slow down the cycle if you're the only one who realizes what's happening? Well, you could take a time out. You could actually say, I feel really overwhelmed right now. Can you give me 5 minutes? I need to gather my thoughts. Now, you may be tempted to hang in there for as long as you can because taking a time out too early makes you feel like a wimp. Your tendency is to fight to have your mate hear your side of the story. However, at that point, your emotions have taken over, making it difficult for you to even remember the timeout strategy. Therefore, you will do better if you take a timeout sooner in the cycle rather than later. But you can do it at any point when you realize the conversation is getting out of control. Now, there is one caution here. Never, ever say to your partner, you're out of control and you need a timeout. A timeout is something you do for yourself. Just tell your partner, I'm feeling really overwhelmed. I need a timeout. Then provide a specific amount of time, saying when you're coming back to re engage in the conversation. Give me 5 minutes, I'll be right back. Or you could say, I'm going to go for a walk to collect my thoughts. I'll come back in half an hour and we'll try again. Now, if it's really overwhelming, you can say, I'll talk to you tonight. You could even state a time that's later in the same day. Whatever you do, you need to actually come back at the time you promised. It's highly important that you do what you say you're going to do. And if you're not ready to talk at that point, then still show up and say, I still don't feel like I'm ready to talk about this. I don't understand what's going on inside of me, and I need more time. Can we talk about it tomorrow after dinner? And that way, you can take a second time out, extend your time. But you must give a specific time that you will be back and ready to talk. And you must attempt the conversation again within 24 hours. Now, the cool part about this, while you're taking a timeout, your partner is also getting a timeout. Both of you have a chance to regain your composure, to get your blood pressure back to normal, to calm your emotions. Then, as you re enter the discussion, you've had time to think about what happened intentionally. Rather than jump back into the topic, talk about what happened for you when you tried to talk before. For example, when blank happened, I felt blank. My feelings made me respond in these ways that I don't want to respond to you because I care about you. So please let me hear again what you were trying to tell me. As your partner tells you again, then listen and play back what you hear to make sure you got it right. Make sure you understand. Because chances are you were listening to whatever your partner was saying through a filter of fear. And when you make the fear go away and you're able to really listen, lots of times you figure out they didn't even say what you thought they said. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. Remember, I'm here to help.